Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Walker with a grab left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they'll run it here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
2nd down, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing, Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Able to power through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Aaron Wallace picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Barney. Set. Green 30.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take this inside the 40. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Out come the Titans now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, yo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third.
Cold-hearted nigga with that black eye. I gotta keep it on his own now, That nigga baby, the baby posted a post on Instagram. Like, I know y'all heard that song, blank blank. On that hoe, he said, if you ever try me, like, shit, I'ma pop you or some shit.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Bro, that nigga sounds just like that nigga.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's in the wall, blind.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Everybody will go into that little club right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Spinning away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Going deep for Walker. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yeah. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yeah, we did that, man.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get the ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
What are you niggas on the phone about?
Probably do.
Listen, man, you kind of freaky out there. Put it in my ass. Nigga, he did just say you over there talking freaky.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
That boy's got 4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yes, sir.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mariota. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey got the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42.
You playing your game in the Minnesota, dude? You straight or he's straight?
Following the interception here, Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Don't start this shit.
Mariota on first down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Oh, my God, bro. Y'all got
As his guys are in for 6. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw here. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Yeah.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going...
This nigga got Bryce.
Damn, I be forgetting to put that nigga at my slot receiver.
Damn, he could have gave me that nigga. Nigga 96 speed.
Between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
34 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He's going to get it running right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
You ain't got no either goal.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Shit, I don't even got the end of this. Shit.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets it up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got the AT&T put it to my name, but I got Time Warner in my name.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Now let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, that don't hurt nothing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
My nigga had me in the
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You're going to pull that D-man. I'm tanking.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I need that money. Hey, man, I'm finna call my nigga Josh and check on this dude.
I ain't heard him.
Boy, they're dead.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Give it.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff looking right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
His nigga hurt. He not picking eggs. Like, come on, bro. Might as well quit. You gonna do this shit? Come on, bro. It's real white people shit, bro.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins by. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always a standing justification.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Come on.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daquan Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Damn.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down.
Buchanan. Buchanan.
Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Hey, when you coming in?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I couldn't take it back.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Trying to lay one. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Who the biker?
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Yeah.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I traded him a 3rd pick for Lattimore.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Not a 3rd round.
The Saints on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm in the game. I'm winning. I'm winning.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
I got it.
They're indeed going to go for it on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You wouldn't trade the third pick
time remaining.
Second
and now
best
possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Nigga, he is ultimately down there the best, like, stat-wise quarterback that you could possibly get,
This
bro.
thing is
This
ugly.
nigga fat, nigga speed of 95.
You play to the
This
final
nigga
whistle, I
rated
get
like a
that,
93
but there are a few
over.
folks that might not be too happy with that score
Like,
late in the game with it
do I
already well
want,
in
bro? A
hand.
You seem a
99?
little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle.
Your
But
ass
on the
go
argument I
crazy
get
about
on the
two
other side is, hey, do
picks,
something
bro.
about it. Stop them.
Hey,
I
with
guarantee you, I
this
know who
shit.
was really
I
excited.
traded.
Fantasy
I
owners
traded
who
the
had
first,
them.
second,
Listen,
and
get the
third for
points from
Von
me.
Miller.
They're not
That
worried
nigga
about
said,
hurt feelings
damn,
or
that nigga
anything
like
like
30,
that.
ain't he?
That's just new age
Nigga,
stuff.
Short
how long you
kick.
think we
One of
finna
the
play
up, it'll
this
take it
league?
down.
Bro.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some
But
action all the way
even
down
if
to the
it
final
don't,
whistle there
just say
with the late
even if
points
it don't
and
last, bro,
the
this
kickoff
is the
to end it.
second
Yeah,
year
and
in
the
this
best
league.
part about it is
Von
just seeing how
Miller
teams battle
is
all the
gonna
way
be
to
a
the end,
99
Didn't
for
really
literally
matter.
5 more
Scoreboard
years.
was
His
pretty
speed
well
gonna
set,
be over
but he
80
still
for 5 more
competed
years.
until the final whistle.
It don't matter how many. Like,
So
that
for the
shit was worth
Titans, their
I
strong
can
start
get
to
a
the
nigga
year
to replace
continues
him
as they're up to
year
5-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
Yeah,
they
like you
dipped to
said, you
2 and
shouldn't have
5
paid
now with the
Russell Wilson.
loss.
Now look
And they'll
at
be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons
Like,
come to
nigga,
town.
I've been doing the same
I'm
as
Brandon
you.
Gunn.
Like,
Certainly
I
have
be
to thank
trading my
Charles
shit.
Davis,
I
my
got
broadcast
Antonio
partner,
Brown,
and our
and I be
entire
trading
crew.
out my
We'll
shit.
catch you next time right
See,
here. It's
but
the NFL
a lot of
on
times
EA
I don't even
Sports.
trade my picks, bro. But come on, bro, a first round pick. I don't care if I had the #1 pick for Marshawn Lattimore. I don't give a fuck what pick I had or who was in the draft. That's the nigga I want. Like, that's the nigga type of nigga I would draft.
Yeah.
So if I could get the nigga for the pick, I'll do that all day. Then that Von Miller shit, I got the Titans, bro. I don't have no defensive line pressure except Casey, and his speed like a 60 something. So I needed that nigga really. And then I got a little rookie in the 3rd round. No, matter of fact, this was the thing, bro. I had 2 first rounds, 3 second rounds, and 3 third rounds. So I still got some hell of a niggas, cause I got a rookie from Connecticut. And this nigga, the truth, he played D. And then shit, I got Mekhi Harry in the 3rd round. I got a cornerback named Justin Davis, played for Auburn. His speed 96. I know he in that league with y'all too. In that little shit y'all in, cause he was in the draft class. Running back, I got Cam Martin and that Snell nigga from Kentucky. My receiver's still the same, except I got this nigga named Ricky Davis from Auburn. He fast. Defense, let me see who I drafted. My defense, I drafted all line.
Or a defensive line?
Defensive lineman, but they wasn't good. They were like 70s with like 80 speed and shit. But shit, I picked up Von Miller. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. Now, then I got Lattimore, Malcolm Butler, and Adora Jackson still at comeback. Bro, this thing is awesome, bro.